West at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Smith going to go to the air first play.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Now Geno on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Tua. Steps away to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Tua going to throw.
Got a man. It's Waddle complete. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown! Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Smith. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. In motion left goes a tight end.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Come on. Hey.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
The slot man in motion right. Here's Walker. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A nice stick and stop for a loss here from Jalen Phillips.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Smith. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
That's pulled in at the 32. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
18
Just beating the play clock. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On second and goal, Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Always got some breathing room. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8.
Dolphins 14, Seahawks 6.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 39, Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on. Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Here's Mostert.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
One more time with Mostert.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Seahawks 6. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. Right out of the gates, here's Smith.
It's caught. Lockett. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Okay,
they
ready?
catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go. Here we go.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw, Smith. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They snap it to Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Geno. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Another try after the first down sack. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Okay, ready? 6, 7.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. After the turnover, it's Tua. Buying time to his left. That's complete to his running back, Wilson.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Hey, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay game.
Throwing again on second down. Tua to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
A great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. That swung out to Mostert. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They'll try it now with Mostert, but he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took it past the boundary, and it's 4th. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Geno. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss, couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On fourth down, Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Once again, it's Mostert.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
31 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this returnable for Hill.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over first down at their own 19-yard line.
Ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Ready?
Now Gino on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
On first down, Tagovailoa out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
And cycle. On the ball.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 49 yards. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now it's Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And my goodness, another interception. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Second and 7 at the 19-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Seahawks, nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go, set. Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Smith going to go to the air first play. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Tackled by Darrell Taylor. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Raheem Mostert.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
From the 24, Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To throw is Smith. Going for the deep ball. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards.
Walker going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Smith.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Tua now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Tua. His throw incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
He was looking for Raheem Mostert there, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a 1st-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
On 2nd and 10, Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides. A run with Mostert up the middle. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate, and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Stop. 17. Black Ultra.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 36, Tua. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And Wilson with it, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here.
Godwin Igwebuike on the return. The Seahawks take over at 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fielded at the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Tua.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards.
Here we go. Field goal. Red. Cycle.
Tua now on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Tanner Muse with it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.